Prayer for clarity, finding your path with divine insight. In the heart of a quaint village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young woman named Elara. She possessed a gentle spirit and a curious mind. But lately, she found herself feeling lost and uncertain about her path in life. Seeking solace, she ventured to the village's ancient chapel, its weathered stones whispering tales of generations past. As Elara stepped into the hallowed space, the air seemed to hum with a sacred energy. She knelt before the ornate altar, feeling the weight of her doubts pressing upon her. With trembling hands, she clasped her own tightly and closed her eyes, seeking refuge in prayer. "Divine Creator," she whispered, her voice barely audible in the silence of the chapel. "Grant me clarity in this time of confusion. Illuminate the path that lies ahead, that I may walk it with confidence and purpose." The flickering candlelight danced across the walls as Elara waited in the stillness, her heart open to receive guidance. In the quiet of the chapel, she felt a sense of peace wash over her, as if the very walls were embracing her with their ancient wisdom. "May clarity illuminate your path," a soft voice echoed in her mind, gentle yet powerful in its presence, revealing the truths that lie within your heart. Tears welled in Elara's eyes as she felt the weight of those words sink into her soul. It was as if a veil had been lifted, allowing her to see through the haze of uncertainty that had clouded her vision. With newfound determination, Elara rose from her knees and stepped out into the world, her heart ablaze with the light of divine insight. Each step she took was guided by a deep sense of knowing, as if she were being led by an unseen hand toward her true destiny. Along her journey, Elara encountered challenges and obstacles, but with each trial, she found herself growing stronger and more resilient. She embraced the wisdom of her own heart, trusting in the clarity that had been bestowed upon her in that sacred chapel. And so, with each prayer for clarity, Elara continued to illuminate her path, shining with the light of wisdom and discernment. For she knew that as long as she remained true to the truths that lay within her heart, she would always find her way home. As Elara journeyed onward, she encountered fellow travelers along the way, each with their own burdens and questions. Inspired by the clarity she had found, she offered words of wisdom and solace to those in need, becoming a beacon of hope in a world often shrouded in darkness. One day, as she rested beneath the shade of a towering oak tree, a weary traveler approached her, his face etched with worry. He spoke of dreams unfulfilled and paths obscured by doubt, seeking guidance from one who seemed to walk with purpose and clarity. With compassion in her eyes, Elara listened intently to his tale, her heart overflowing with empathy. And as she spoke words of encouragement and reassurance, she felt the light of divine insight shining brightly within her, illuminating the darkness that had clouded his vision. "May you see with eyes of wisdom and discernment," she said, her voice ringing with conviction. "For within you lies the power to overcome any obstacle and the wisdom to choose the path that leads to fulfillment." The traveler's eyes widened in astonishment, as if a veil had been lifted from his own eyes, revealing a newfound clarity that had eluded him for so long. With gratitude in his heart, he bid Elara farewell, setting off on his journey with renewed purpose and determination. And so, Elara continued her travels, spreading light and clarity wherever she went. With each prayer she whispered, she illuminated the paths of those who crossed her path, guiding them toward their own truths and revelations. For in the quiet of her heart, Elara knew that true clarity was not found in the absence of doubt, but in the willingness to embrace it, to surrender to the wisdom that lies beyond. And as she walked onward, her spirit ablaze with the light of divine insight, she knew that she was exactly where she was meant to be.